Welcome everybody to another episode of RCW Fusion here on this Saturday morning. As we have our first opening contest, we have James Moore, the former RCW World Champion. Welcome everybody. Now I'm trying out this Rumble for the very first time. I'm not really sure how all of this works, so we're gonna try it all out together. I got a bot set up with some of the commands, and I still have to get some on-screen alerts with the whole rum bot thing. So we're gonna see how all this works. I'm a huge fan of like cloud-based bots or cloud-based things, so that's why I wasn't really a fan of the rum bot, because you actually have to have another program running on your computer for all of that to work. So I don't know if Rumblebot, like the cloud bot that I use, is eventually going to have that option or have that feature for people, so I have no idea, but we'll figure it out as we go along. As we have the only man he hasn't faced one-on-one of the Brotherhood, and it is Quintin Hines, and he's got the Brotherhood behind him. And Terry Hines Jr., that's the big man right there. Terry Hines Sr. at his side, and Sinister follow it. Now you may be wondering, why is James Moore all taped up? It is because of the attack from Sinister that was sustained at Reckoning in Denver, Colorado, the Mile High City. And for those of you that don't know what I'm referring to, because this is our very first time on Rumble, it is our premium live event that just happened. You can go to the link in chat here, the YouTube link right there, and you can catch every single episode of RCW all the way from Season 1 in 2K, I want to say 18. Because that is when we started it in 2018. All of the link is there. Now, I've been trying to sync everything to my Rumble because that is a possible thing, but for whatever reason, the YouTube sync isn't working. I know that Rumble has said that there are reasons for that. So I apologize for that. For those that want to just watch it on, Rumble and stuff, I tried to figure out what was going on with that, but I guess it's just not letting me sync everything. But we still have the YouTube in order, so for those that want to catch up, there's that. We'll see how James Moore fares here with still being bandaged up here. We'll see how the Brotherhood fare in this matchup, and it seems that Quintin Hines has some backup. Obviously, like I mentioned, with his Brotherhood brethren at his side, coming down to ringside. So now James Moore with the Irish whip into the corner, and a drop kick right there, as it doesn't seem to be affecting him, the injuries. And Terry Hines chirping away. That allows Quintin Hines to get some recovery time. And the advantage goes right back to the Brotherhood. And James Moore not going to allow that to last long. An Irish whip to the corner again, and there's another drop kick there. James Moore very quick on his feet, not allowing this injury to weaken him in any way possible. As the leg drop lands to Quintin Hines, and a kick out at 1. Now, one thing I will say that I do like about Rumble is the fact that you can schedule live streams, and you could post the key and post the server URL and everything that you need to do. You can also do the have like a universal key, so you don't have to necessarily set up a key separately for every single live stream that you do, which is cool as well. But it's nice because I like to plan these ahead of time, You know, a lot of the storylines in my universe mode are planned ahead of time and everything else, so it's just a lot easier to do it that way. As Quintin Hines planted James Moore there. Sinister, you saw on the apron, and a kick out at 2. So this will be very interesting. I'm excited to see how everything goes. I like giving everything a shot. I've had the Rumble account since 2020, so I'm interested to see how all of this goes here on Rumble, and we'll see how everything goes. So always like trying new things and taking RCW to new heights that have never been taken before. So you guys will bear with me. I will appreciate it. Once again, the Brotherhood coming into play here. Chirping away. I'm not sure who that is here, judging by the camera angle. Once again, that allows Quintin Hines to take over with the suplex. And the Brotherhood always have each other's backs. I mean, it's in their name, the Brotherhood. You know, don't necessarily have to tell you why, as Sinister grabbing a weapon looked like. Putting it on the outside, maybe saving it for later for Quintin Hines as a guillotine off of the rope there. And it seems that the only advantage that Quintin Hines has had is only because of his Brotherhood brethren at ringside here, as James Moore off of the ropes and now taken and thrown down again. Quintin Hines doing his thing. And the Brotherhood always seem to find ways out of things. I mean, that's why Sinister had retained the title when James Moore and him went toe-to-toe. Once before the title, and that was before James Moore was able to take it away. And Quintin Hines with a knee right to the side of the head of James Moore that could have knocked him out. The referee was distracted, not sure by why, then a kick out at 2. And James Moore, the former world champion, has a lot of resilience in him. This man can take a lot of punishment, and he did in the gauntlet match with him in the Brotherhood. And now look at this. Down goes Quintin Hines, and I think he hurt his knee off of that with the pedigree to get the win over Quintin. And a kick out at 2, and James Moore can't believe it. You can tell by that expression there. That's a beautiful camera angle with that one. And James Moore trying to get the crowd behind him, but it appears that the crowd's already as behind him as much as possible. Last shot! And we've seen that before. The last shot couldn't hit it on Chris Danger, and a kick out at 2. Quintin Hines refusing to give up because he knows if he does, he's going to get an earful from Sinister if he does. And oh, he tried to grab the foot there. You saw it. Referee fixing the turnbuckle, and that's what the referee was messing with earlier. 2 kick out. James Moore still in it. Now I have to wonder how much James Moore is still hurting. Obviously cleared to compete tonight, but you can see that he's bandaged up. You can see the Brotherhood have taken every advantage possible for Quintin Hines. Now this is, like I said, this is the only man that James Moore hasn't faced one-on-one. It's from this faction. And now Quintin Hines here, look at that! Taking down James Moore. Could have it here, 2. Kick out again. And now Quintin Hines looking to end this thing as soon as he can. James Moore saw it coming. Now James Moore, now look at this, looking for the knee. There it is. Now he used to go for the knees right to the back. Now he's looking for last shot again. Last shot once again on Quintin Hines. 2. Quintin Hines again. Getting the shoulder up at 2.5. And like I said, Sinister's watching this. He won't be too thrilled. And Quintin can't come out with the victory. And again, Sinister this time chirping. That's only helped Quintin Hines stay in this thing. James Moore now looking for something dangerous and waited a little too long there. Quintin Hines able to take advantage. Now Quintin Hines with a springboard clothesline. That's something that Sinister may have taught him here. As all these men have very similar movesets to one another. There's a drop kick in the corner. Couple of quick kicks there. And now this could be the perfect drop zone for the elbow for James Moore. That's what won him the title. And the elbow and the 3 count. And James Moore with a victory. Now he has a victory over everyone in the Brotherhood now. The distractions and shenanigans didn't work that time, as James Moore is all too familiar with every single one. And James Moore gets the victory here. Don't go anywhere, folks. More to come next. That's right, folks. We have our EFED partner, SCW, Syndicate Championship Wrestling. You can check that out on my mod, Young Sin's TikTok, as we have Maria Czajka, the Polish princess, making her way out here. This is a no disqualification matchup. Now, what brought up this matchup is this past Thursday on RCW, Natoli Xander. She ended up winning the matchup via countout, of all things. Now this time she's not gonna have that ability, as it is no disqualification, no countouts apply here. Special thanks to Fight Mics, one of our EFED partners and one of our fellow wrestling creators, for Natoli Xander. RCW has gone on so many amazing journeys here in its 6 to 7 year tenure. Now Natoli Xander, she's had a lot of matches with Riley Russo. That rivalry. It's now to Czajka. Natoli keeping the hat on in this. And this maybe looking to make quick work of Czajka. Now I've referred to it many times, the kicking specialist that Natoli Xander is. Now we already got a table here. The atomic drop there from Czajka. Czajka's quick and all right on the table. Goes the face of Natoli Xander. And usually whoever brings out a table and tries to set it up and tries to do anything with it is usually the one that ends up going through it, and a knee strike right there. This is Czajka. Looking to go all the way up and down with a splash. And Natoli was ready for it. And so is Czajka with the quick kicks here. Atomic drop again. Look at this. Czajka again. Going for what works. And now Czajka now just waiting for Natoli to get to her feet. Tried for the knee and missed it. The drop toe hold reversal from Natoli as Maria finds herself in the corner, but there's an alley-oop bomb. Natoli Xander could have it won here, and a kick out easily from Czajka. Doesn't seem to be taking Czajka seriously at all, but Czajka was the one who requested this after that count out. As the DDT lands there, referee took a little bit to get down and not even a 1 count there. Now Czajka sets up the table in the corner. She has Natoli against the table here. And now Czajka launching Natoli Xander through the table. And very wise, Natoli Xander has to roll out to the outside. But Czajka isn't done. Czajka rolling right through with the DDT. Not going to allow any breathing room for Natoli Xander, but Natoli able to turn the tables around. No pun intended there, obviously. And oh, what a knee as Czajka tried to get something moving. And look at that. There's that knee that Natoli is all familiar with. What now, Natoli? Catching Maria off guard. Could have the win here. Another cheap victory and a kick out at 2. I tried for the kick there. Missed it. Again, there's Maria. Again with another knee right across the jaw. Now, I understand Maria's frustration, but she's choosing a matchup that Natoli has had way more experience in than Czajka. And I got a feeling that Czajka knows that. But she doesn't seem to care at all. Tried for the splash again, and Natoli got out of the way, that time on concrete. And now down goes Czajka face first. And the only thing that's underneath those mats is concrete there, so there's not much protecting you. From, as I like to call Doomsday, is a kendo stick in hand. But Czajka's ready for it. Czajka's not one to get down and dirty, but she's ready when she needs to. As the kendo stick breaks across the knee of Natoli Xander. As now she's looking for this, the Swan's descent from the top rope. Swan's descent from the top. And she may have hurt herself on that one, but able to get up. And for the cover here for the win, over to Natoli Xander, and she powers out. And now she's not done there. The wings of Warsaw on Natoli Xander. Could that be enough? Natoli Xander's down and out. No. A kick out at 2. Is she going to try for this again? She hasn't been able to hit it, and still not. The splash unable to hit its target. Natoli has had that maneuver scouted throughout this matchup, and Natoli's going again with a drop kick. She had Maria in a precarious position there in a double axe handle. As now she's going for a kendo stick, and now across the back of Czajka. A little bit of payback from earlier, as she tried this earlier and wasn't successful. And braked in the kendo stick right off of the face of Czajka in a lackluster cover. Trying to get out of this thing, but Czajka powers out. Still to come tonight, folks, main event. Austin Lee, the Excellence of Arrogance versus Bryce Blackwell in a no-holds-barred. And look at this, Natoli Xander was given a little bit of recovery time to make Czajka think that she had a shot in it, but and taunting right in Natoli's face, and that may have pissed her off there. Now look at that, the boot. Could that be enough? She could have knocked out Natoli with that, and a kick out at 2. We said Natoli's a kicking specialist. So if anybody knows how to get out of maneuvers like that, like big boots and kicks, it's Natoli. It looked like Maria Czajka had something going there. Natoli was prepared for it. Now Natoli now. The boot. Right against the bottom rope you see there, and Natoli pretty proud of herself. The double axe handle again. Now going to the outside once more, getting another kendo stick. We're going to cause more damage. She already broke one off of the face of Czajka. Now looking to break one off the back of Czajka there. Whipping on those last few shots. Czajka was ready for her. Wings of Warsaw. Wings of Warsaw on Natoli Xander, and she still powers out at 2. Now look at this. Oh, Natoli again. Natoli could have Czajka. Kick out at 2. Again, Natoli just trying to find a way out of all of this. It took a little bit too much time at getting in. That allowed Czajka to recover. An atomic drop lands there. Now, oh, that kick caught Czajka, but I think she didn't get all of it. Czajka tried to set up the table there in the corner. Unsuccessful there. Now Natoli Xander could be in trouble. No. Czajka playing a little bit of mind games there, but Natoli comes right in and takes down Czajka. Lackluster cover here. Just irritating. Natoli's, anger issues have become a problem, and look at the DDT. Finally able to hit the DDT that knocked out Czajka before, and a kick out at 2. Remember, folks, the last time these two faced off, it was a count-out victory that Natoli took. This time, Natoli's not going to have that luxury, but neither is Maria. Now, Maria's not one to win matches via countout, so it doesn't really apply to her that much. Now grabbing the kendo stick, that looks like it's on its last leg, and all right off the face. Of Natoli Xander, can she hit it this time? Splash! Finally able to hit it. On Natoli Xander, 2. Kick out. What do you got to do if you're Czajka? I'm not too sure. Didn't get much on that kick, though, in terms of a running start. I think Czajka may have hurt her hand. Natoli Xander. Firewoman's carry there. Now looking for this. Wings of Warsaw. Got it. Now into the corner with force there. Looking right in the face. Of Natoli, and Natoli again. Finding a way out of it. Even in no disqualification matchups, she finds a way out of things. Even if the cheap rules don't apply, Natoli Xander with a splash of her own. And a DDT on the outside. That's not going to help her win the matchup, though. It seems that she's just taking a stroll around the ring as a little bit of a breather looked like to keep the blood moving, but Now deciding to go right after Czajka again. A couple of kicks right to the side of the head in that time. Czajka's face went into the concrete. Natoli Xander looked to end Czajka there. Not gonna happen. And now Maria Czajka looking to end this thing finally. With these slams descent. And Maria wins it. No surprise there. Natoli not gonna get an easy way out of this one. It took a lot though, I must say, but Natoli's used to matchups like that. As Czajka with a victory here. Don't go anywhere, folks. Another matchup coming your way next. All right, folks, here we are with your next matchup. As we have the women's champion, Morgan Reese, the River City Renegade. Now she is held on to that title since July 13th. And she beat Jewel Richter for that title. 148 days in total as your women's champion. She was once the underdog, now she's the woman to beat. And it's only a matter of time before we find out who our next opponent for that title may be, as we are on the road to Resolution 2 on New Year's Day. As the Hammer Nina Volkov comes out here with her longtime friend Belladurov, the Moscow product, the former RCW Women's Champion. However, since Nina had come onto the scene at Slamfest in August to reunite with her childhood friend, it's been hell for anybody and seems to get in their way. We'll see, can Morgan Reese topple another monster? And Nina Volkov here, we'll see. Just got to pay attention. Sabella on the outside there. Seeing if she can possibly play a factor. Morgan's quick on her feet. She's already starting off good. See how that fares. And now Nina, look at this. Nina, oh my, what a power slam. Never seen that from Nina before. There's a first time for everything, I guess. Nina now takes down Morgan. Nina calling Morgan up to her feet. second rope here, and nobody home on that one. Morgan's very quick. She knows exactly how she needs to do things. It would explain why she's been champion for almost 150 days. Nobody ever thought that she was going to beat Jewel Richter. When the surprise came on July 13th. On an episode of Fusion, nonetheless. And now, well, she is our champion. As Nina tried for a splash there, drop kick. Just ran over Nina. Now tried for the Shining Wizard, and Nina came in like a heat-seeking missile, back body drop there. And a spine buster from the hammer. Look at the leg. Referee may be a little distracted finally. 2. Kick out. And maybe Beladurov did the wrong thing there. We've seen a couple of miscommunications from Nina and Bella in terms of when to cause shenanigans and when not to. Now look at this. The H-bomb on the outside. There's a count of 6 here. Count of 9, and Nina gets back in. Just hammering away on Morgan. Morgan had a lot. Of offense in, and now Nina, it's been all Nina since then. And look at this, Nina looking for the last hurrah, the Iron Curtain. We've seen her win many matches with that maneuver, the Iron Curtain, dragging her away from the ropes there, the Iron Curtain for the win over the women's champion. No, she powers out. This woman can take a lot of punishment. I'd like to mention that Morgan has had rib issues. As Bella takes that turnbuckle off there. Maybe trying to help Nina out a little bit. And now look at this. The Shining Wizard catches Nina for the win here against Nina Volkov, and a kick out at 2. And Bella was a little worried there, I would have to imagine. Well, Morgan thought Nina was going to be down for a little bit longer there. A shot right to the face, and there's that missile drop kick. Right to Nina there. Morgan's trying to get it over with, and a kick out at 2. It's going to be hard to get Nina to stay down. One of the only pins she has ever faced since joining RCW has been, I believe it was in a tag match against Jordan Williams. There's a double axe handle to the back here. Sidewalk slam. Lackluster cover as Nina's trying to get this one over with. Count of 2 and a kick out. Referee fixing that turnbuckle there. Doing her job, doing the right thing, and look at this H-bomb! And slight distraction allowed. Nina some time as a brain buster on the outside. In terms of the count. Now Nina looking for the Iron Curtain again. Morgan, though, able to get out of it. Morgan, Shining Wizard again. This time wasting little time here, looking for Feeling the Blues. Feeling the Blues! That is what has retained her title so many times. And look at this. Velodurum chirping away. And because of that, Nina's still alive. Now look at this. Oh my, the flapjack. And finally, a distraction comes in handy for Nina. Now she's looking for the H. Bomb! One, two. No, Morgan's still in it. I don't know how, but she is. Trying to gain some breathing room is Morgan. Morgan, though, not going to get it. Nina. Back suplex off of the apron. Now Bella can't get involved physically anyway. Otherwise, this ends in a disqualification here. Nina with the deadlift, powerbomb to Morgan. And that may be it here. The Iron Curtain. Chop it up to Bellatorov. And she has pinned the women's champion. Nina Volkov, the Hammer, with a victory over the women's champion. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to get to your main event next. All right, folks, we are now at your main event of the afternoon as we have Austin Lee making his way to the squared circle. That's the Excellence of Arrogance, the former world champion and former King of the Ring. Our very first ever King of the Ring, I should say. He won that title all the way back at Crossfire versus Bryan Danielson. And pretty soon that tournament will be coming back King and Queen of the Ring. That's something that we've been thinking about for a while. Right now he has the task at hand. Now last week, him and Jason Moreno took on the Blackwell family. And this man walked away with a count-out victory. Now the Blackwells, we don't like them around here. There's a saying that we always like to say, FTB, fuck the Blackwells. That's something that's always been on the channel for quite some time. And Bryce Blackwell makes his way to the ring. Now Big Nasty has been barred from ringside tonight. This is a no-holds-barred matchup. Anything goes, no disqualifications, no countouts. So there's no way that Bryce could easily get out of this one. But something tells me that Bryce always seems to find a way to get out of things. The Blackwells have been known for that. We'll see how he does. Here tonight against Austin Lee, the former world champion. Austin Lee's got a look of determination on his face. He's ready to go. He just wants to get his hands on Bryce Blackwell. And he will as he charges in and takes down Bryce. Nowhere to run now, Bryce. You're going to have to deal with this one. As Bryce, look at this. Austin Lee with a standing Spanish fly. Look at that. I've rarely ever seen him hit that, and that was beautiful as a kick out at one. Irish whip now. Right to the outside. Austin Lee is going to use as much time as possible out here. Bryce is busted wide open already. Looking for a power bomb, perhaps. Austin Lee said no to that, and Austin Lee charging in and taking him down again. You can see the cut near the eye there. Bryce propped back up, and now Bryce now with a couple of chops. And Bryce takes down Austin Lee. Look at how much he turned the tables there. No disqualifications, no countouts. Just a little bit of arrogance there. Now, I usually see that from Austin Lee, as he is called the excellence of arrogance, but now we're getting weapons out here. Kendo stick didn't go in Bryce's favor. And all right to the back. Bryce getting everything that he deserves right now. Coward's way out. The countouts. We rarely have that happen in RCW. That is something that doesn't happen. Even when our count shifted to 20, that was something that didn't happen a lot. But people like Bryce, people like Natoli, Xander, they're always trying to figure out ways to get out of things. They couldn't tonight. Not with the no DQ rules with Maria Czajka, now the no holds barred rules here in our main event. You got Bryce and Austin Lee going back and forth here. Austin Lee with the Irish whip into the ropes here. Bryce turned it around. And now Bryce now drops Austin Lee. Now with that, he's going to the outside, grabbing a baseball bat and clocked Austin Lee across the face with it, and Austin Lee taking it. I don't know, maybe he can play for the Houston Astros here. Who knows? It's Austin Lee taking it. Can you imagine the excellence of arrogance? Austin Lee getting into the batter's box. Maybe that's not much of his forte. I don't know. You can see the mat being stained with blood here. From Austin Lee is Austin Lee. Look at this. Austin Lee just sent Bryce packing, or looked to send Bryce packing, and a kick out at 2. Austin Lee now looking to do something he's always done. The double rotation moonsault, nobody home, and he went splat again. And now Bryce Blackwell takes down Austin Lee. Looking to take down the excellence of arrogance, and Austin Lee powers out at 2. You can see the blood just pouring down from Bryce as Bryce looks for a mouth kick here. He could have it. No, Austin Lee got out. No, not that time. He had one stored as Austin Lee's knocked out. No, kick out at 2 once again. As Austin Lee still remains in this thing. You can see the blood on the chest and the face of Bryce Blackwell. A shot right to the back here. Bryce, though, with a shot to the midsection. And the hip toss takes down Austin Lee, or takes down Bryce, excuse me, as Austin Lee now really feeling it. And look at all the blood from Bryce Blackwell. Might even need a blood transfusion after this. He is gushing right now. There's Bryce, though. Bryce has some adrenaline going. That's the only explanation as why he's still in this thing. Because the blood just continues to pour from Bryce Blackwell. And now we got a table. We got a table in the mix. Bryce Blackwell tried to charge in, and Bryce now look at this. Austin Lee with a flaming table. Bryce brought it out. And now he's in trouble. Powerbomb through the flaming table to Bryce Blackwell. And it could be done after this. Bryce kicks out at 2. Maybe the little bitch Blackwell isn't such a little bitch after all. Bleeding like a stuffed pig right now. But it doesn't seem to faze Bryce at all. As Bryce strikes Austin Lee across the face with that baseball bat. And Austin Lee trying to get to his feet. Doesn't know what hit him here. Austin Lee in trouble. Down he goes on the outside. And now the outside mat getting stained with blood. Right into the ring steps there. Goes Austin Lee. Now grabbing the baseball bat, the weapon of choice here tonight for Bryce Blackwell. The table didn't work out, so something has to. Now, right against the barricade goes the face of Bryce. And look at this. DDT. Nope, Bryce. Couple of shots to the midsection. And now look at this. Right into the steps. No, Bryce stopped his own momentum. We're going into the steps. Not that time. And now Austin Lee just clubbing away. Look at this. The blood just everywhere now on the mat and at ringside. And Austin Lee having a little fun with the crowd too as well. Wouldn't be Austin Lee without a little bit of arrogance. And look at that mat right there. At some point, you gotta look for the health of Bryce Blackwell. And I mean, as much as we don't like him, you know, we never want to wish harm on any of our superstars here, on any of our members of the roster. Tried for the mouth kick and missed it. And now look at this. Down goes Bryce. Now looking for the unprettier. Unprettier! On his own blood. Unpretty for the pretty boy once again. Bryce Blackwell powers out. And Bryce, again, adrenaline going. I don't know how he's still going here. He's lost a lot of blood. Steel chair in hand. And right across the back. Austin Lee, and he gets rid of the chair. And now Austin Lee might be in trouble. There's that clothesline. And a kick right to the kidney of Austin Lee. Now looking for that mouth kick again. He's already connected with it once. Austin Lee got out of the way. And Bryce still there fighting back. Bryce with a DDT. And both men out of it. And you can see Austin Lee writhing in pain there from that shot to the arm. Oh, and that's a bad idea for Bryce, as he's already set up one table, and we saw the fate of one. Oh, Austin Lee was too busy taunting away at the crowd. And Bryce able to take advantage. Austin Lee loves that spotlight. But his arrogance really hurt him there. There's the recoil. There's the recoil. Uh-oh. This could be very bad for Bryce Blackwell right now. Bryce Blackwell could be down after this. Look at that splash through the table. A splash through the table. Bryce went right through it again. And now look at this. Austin Lee once again going to the outside. I thought for sure we would have seen the double rotation moonsault. Guess not yet. He isn't done yet. Austin Lee throws the chair in the face of Bryce Blackwell. More punishment being dished out here. Like I said, you have to question the health of them. 1, 2, kick out. These men just running on fumes. Look at this. Off of the ropes. Not much of a start, but he got it. And now he's in the drop zone. Double rotation moonsault. And now they want it one more time. Double rotation moonsault again. Bryce Blackwell. No! My God. I swear, I don't know what this man's running on. Bryce doesn't want to die out yet. Double rotation again. 2, 3, and Austin Lee wins it. One hell of a main event. Wow. You gotta give it to Bryce, man. He is not the little bitch we always call him. Austin Lee, through all the war and the blood. And he still has time to take a selfie, Austin Lee, with a victory here in our main event of Fusion. Thank you for joining us, folks. We appreciate it.